back to the NDS. We are here at Rockingham for the 22nd race of the season. Quick look down the qualifying order. And back up we go. Got a very good race here today. 42 starters rolling off. The 48 of Macaroni on pole. Surprised to see a fantasy driver up here with the big guns, but we'll see how long he can hold them off. Pace car is in. And we are green, green, green flag to kick off the Olive Garden 400. Through the first turn. Everybody's going good so far. Team Duke off the wall in the back. Brogan cleared out second. Ben McDonald fell back there. I think Brogan's looking underneath. As Brogan leads that lap. Take a look back. See the outside lane kind of really fell apart down there. Ben McDonald on the high side not really getting that working out. As I see Ringo looking for second place here. Brogan leads early. I'll take a look at a driver we saw on the wall early on. Team Duke cannot seem to tread ground in the right direction. He is on the way back. That 88 is in the wrong place. Looking at the right place, we see Brogan leading this thing. The 48 of Macaroni in second. Ringo third. 66 right up the back here is going to make a pass for second. That 66 has been hot streak recently, so let's see if he can keep it up. Tiger Man up there. That one Racer up on the high side. Not the best line to be in. It goes back to about Ben McDonald for a top 10 run. Seeing Toad Warrior just getting a little bit low there. Ben has to catch it up the track. Could lose a spot. That holding it low is usually advantageous. Monaco up there getting a run, though, through turn one. If you're trying to clear up high, then Ben's getting it done up there. I think he's cleared up to ninth, but 3 and 4 usually favors the inside a little more, but can't really tell given how much momentum is able to generate off the high side if you play it right. RS Fast in 11 makes a move on hyperdrive. The 33 falling back into the clutches of more traffic here as the 35 really sets it in low and passes them both. Making a 2-for-1 deal there. Tiger Man's cleared out for third, but here comes Ringo taking on Brogan. Just going up the track a bit. See here. Just how spread out it gets. Pan it down the backstretch. You can really see the battles taking place. Tank Gunner trying to hold on to it. Team Duke's getting back going the right direction. Up to the lead. Here comes Ringo. Tiger Man's in this battle as well. The 66 and the 6 are both trying to clear for the lead. Racer takes fourth back there. Tiger Man trying the inside for second, but Ringo is going to try and run away with it. Ben McDonald and Toad Warrior making up good positions. Trying to keep the points for these drivers. Figure out where the points battle is. Because I think there are some drivers not having the best day who need the points. The 60 marred back in traffic pretty heavily. That is going to be tough for making a playoff push. A little further up the road, the 9, Canadian Lux, 25th place right there. Just seeing what he can do just to try to survive the points. Make sure that 42 doesn't stay too far ahead of him, because he might try and close the gap for pointing his way into the playoffs. And right behind this 9, the 45, Cody Goforth. Series debut, another one. We got plenty of those down the stretch this season, so hopefully that translates into a very solid rookie class for Season 8. Hyperdrive kind of not having the best car right now. You see him losing spots behind drivers like the 01, the 11. I think we saw that happen earlier, but it just hasn't translated very well for the 33 today. Racing Fan, Misty Viper, Eric Monaco, everyone in the mix. Oh, but 31 doesn't have the best line there. He's glad to got that win at Auto Club earlier. Otherwise, this would be mission critical for the 31 right now. There's no really new wild card winners that could threaten. I would say the 21 could use a win. Currently sitting 11th in points. Get a camera on him, as he's in the battle there with Ben McDonald and Mac Aroni. I think the 48 really benefiting from that qualifying, but it just has not translated to race pace. They trimmed that thing out like Premium Motorsports that one time. That was a funny clip. Oh, but Mac fighting back inside the top 10. The 21 drops the spot back right to him. RS Fast and 11 in the hunt for a top 10. Zentz and Seto nearby. 2 drivers safe with their win this season. Hoping to not get too muddied in the wild card battle. A 38 hasn't had the best sophomore season. Call that a sophomore slump for this team. That just is what it is at this point. As we see, the 35 Jake got by Macaroni. Not really sure about the others. We'll take a look back. I think the front few have all kind of settled out. Toad Warrior 4th, Brogan 3rd, Tiger Man 2nd, and Ringo. Class of the field. Whereas the lap traffic, he'll catch up to the 47. He'll be the first driver, if he does. No real big angled cameras here. I guess the best you could do is focus mid-pack, since the leader is just on an island. I see it going on back there. This is about 20th place. Angel Madfia and Eric Monaco. The 99 has probably had one of the best rookie campaigns from this rookie season. It's just been underwhelming seeing just how it's pretty much impossible for them to point their way into the top 12 in points. They're just trying to keep ahead of each other at this point. So the 99 standing on business, as all the other rookies behind him just trying to be the best rookie finisher of each race is really the important thing for this team. Cody Goforth has a bit of speed here. He's looking to make some passes down on the low side. We saw him racing Mizzou in the 78 there about a lap ago, but he looked like he got shot out of a cannon for a few spots. Longtime veteran KSS BSS on the outside. Just tough to make a living out there. Caddy King inside the top 25. Good to see him having a solid run. Let's check further back with how these drivers are getting their runs in. BS Fast 11, John X Sully. It's kind of singled out. That's where Krugemeyer is. Really disappointing run for the 60 team. Esri also in that same boat of disappointment. And it just kind of single file back. RBV made up a few spots, but other than that, it's just kind of slow all the way down the pipes. All the way back to Star in that 12. Ringo is about to catch lap traffic, so that's an important note here in the flow of this race. Toad Warrior, that one racer, potential 4th place here. Those front few are just so good, but one thing to note is look at the lap time here that's kind of dropped off. This could be a 2-stop race they're trying to get done here. If they could make it to about lap 32, they'd be fine. They would definitely be fine. Ben McDonald taking the pass on Toad Warrior. I think Racer got by that 34 as well, so that's a couple spots lost. RS Fast and 11 sitting 8th. Racing Fan in 9th. And surprisingly, Macaroni is battling the 21 for a top 10 spot. You can just see the midfield having probably the closest battles here. Still long green. Take a look at where the championship battle stands. Points leader, that one racer coming into this event, currently in a bit of a battle for some cars here. He's pretty much got his playoff spot made if he can get a good finish here. Second in points, Tiger Man currently sitting in the 2nd position. He is doing himself a fine job running 2nd place, just a few seconds too short of the leader though. Hyperdrive in 3rd, not the day he's wanted to have, currently sitting in the 18th position. Pretty far back of any meaningful finish, but hoping to rebound to try to get for a playoff spot here. Jake in the 4th in points position. Running 7th, another low-key sleeper season for a 35. That's pretty much all he has. That's what he does best. 5th in points goes to Ringo, the 66, looking for his 3rd win of the season as he begins lapping traffic here. Currently have the 12 a lap down and plenty more to come, as it looks like a whole gangle in front of him. 6th in points, the 34 Toad Warrior. Ben and Toad have kind of pulled away from Racer here as he's busy holding off the 35 of Jake. 7th in points, a little bit ahead, is Brogan. Sitting 3rd, but very far back of the leader. Another solid run, but still looking for the 1st win of his season. And just behind him, 8th in points, Ben McDonald. A very solid run again. He's already in the playoffs. Same with Toad, with their multiple wins this season. Seeing what comes of it. 8th in points, RS Fast and 11, kind of on an island there for 8th place. Just another solid points day for him, and he'll be on his way. And rounding out the top 10 in points is Born Ready in the 19. He has been kind of worrying about his points position, seeing that he could potentially miss the playoffs if he doesn't have that safety net win. But this 19 team has showed decent speed, and they could probably snatch a win, preferably in the playoffs. That would get them locked into the next round if they can make the playoffs and then get a win. Top 10 in points. Now let's take a look at the leader here. The type of traffic he's dealing with. 40 drivers on the lead lap back to Landon in the 20. Seeing Eastlemp and Star both going a lap down. And additionally, Tiger Man is there. Getting there at least. Less than a second. The 50 of the Puff on the high side. Looking to go a lap down. And they've made it to where they could two-stop this race. But I'm not sure when the 66 wants to come in. If they can keep going on their old tires and eventually one-stop it. I'm going to say this right now. Whoever drags them down to pit road first is going to have a lucky day. Butterpants, that 56, sliding it around, landing, barely on the lead lap. The tires are shot, like, no question about it. The pace of this race has slowed significantly. And it's going to be Eric Monaco. Number 3, taking the chance to drag him down first. If this gamble pays off, it will be a great gamble. If not, it will be pretty bad. We'll have to see how this goes. Oh, they're definitely fanning out to pit. The 9 has slowed down his pace significantly. Tough times ahead as you see a mass coming down pit road. Look at it. So many drivers in. The 6, a Tiger Man, takes the jump on Ringo. I think that the 66 fucked up by staying out there. As lap times have gotten so slow, especially in traffic like this, the 66 is hemorrhaging time out there. Ringo's in. There's Brogan. Ben and Toad get in. Oh, pit problems for the 33. What happened here? Oh, the Puff blocked Hyper out of his box. And that's going to cost Hyper big time. As the game gave him a tow, so a 33 is marooned out there. Ringo getting his stop done. We do not know. There's Racer coming off his box. Drivers coming in and out all the time. Ringo is coming out. I think Macaroni's going to beat him out of the box. We do not know. Oh, Macaroni's coming in. Oh, did he get screwed over? Yeah, Mac. He also had the same pit problem that Hyper did. Mako in pit road this time, so tough break for the 48 and 33. The 66 lost big time out there. Tiger Man now leads this race. And looking at the pace he's dragging, he is lapping so many guys out there. But I think his tire fall off is going to happen first. Tiger Man leading this thing. Racer had a bad stop. He's behind the 8 ball now as well. Wait. Brogan's third. It's a very huge ass lead for the 6 team now. Tiger Man, that's putting Coco Latte a lap down. Only 23 drivers on the lead lap back to the Puff. Cody Goforth also on the lead lap still. Plenty of pace back out there now that they've gotten fresh tires. And now we see the 33 and presumably the 48. They're going to get back out there. They're going to be several laps down to the point. Hyper and Macaroni both going to be multiple laps down. This is going to be a game of inches with the tires here. The 50 going a lap down. Angel Matfia. Now, Eric Monaco was the first to come in. Currently sitting just outside the top 10, so only time will tell if a strategy works for the 3 team, but they are currently having a stone's throw away from a top 10 run for the 3. That's pretty good. Just needs to make up time on the long haul there if this goes green to the end. As now the traffic is all over the place. Ringo, 5 seconds back in the lead. Really not pitting that time with Tiger Man. Really screwed over him. There's Mac. Aroni coming back out. It's not been the day for him. It looked like it was going to be so fine, but it just did not materialize at all for this 48 team. Brogan's in third, getting kind of swarmed by lappers here. Toad Warrior could try and take that position from this team. They are 3 wide in front. Oh, contact between Kyle D and what appears to be Macaroni. Toad Warrior going to go ahead for try to take third here. Guys like Mako 37th. She stayed out way too long. That costed her a lot of time. Ben McDonald 6th. Seto 7th. Star and Esri both with pretty horrible runs. Born Ready in the top 10. That's what he wants to see. And RS Fast and 11 may have lost some spots, but I think he's got more speed than Monaco. We saw the 3 in 11th, falling back on time. And that's going to be costly for this team. Tiger Man starting to lose some cars unlapping themselves. Coco Latte, Krugermeyer staying on the lead lap. Rich Goforth in 20th. Caddy King having a good day in 18th. Shout out. And Hyperdrive does have him and Macaroni have the freshest tires in the field, but to the point is they're both 5 laps down. If Hyper can make up one of those laps, that would be the plan. Krugermeyer 22nd place going a lap down. Canadian Lux even further back, also 1 down. It's going to be a game 1 on pit road. That's all I got to say. Angel picking up a spot. And with Racer not having the good day, Tiger Man, a win for him would absolutely vault him to the points lead. We're just past halfway in this race. It definitely seems like the tire life leaving already. This 41 here. The pit crew just did not execute. And honestly, if you're somebody here, would have the opinion that pit road needs to be executed itself, but that's neither here nor there. Last few cars in the lead lap, battling each other to not go a lap down. No lucky dogs, no wave arounds, no blue flags. It's anarchy out here, so you have to earn every last bit of position you have. And I think the 45 is learning that right now. He is putting kind of like buffers between him and going a lap down. As you see Hyperdrive in that 33 get one of his laps back. Try to distance himself from Macaroni himself. Hyper looks like he wanted to go 3 wide there. Honestly, that was a crazy move, but not sure if it paid out for him. Tiger Man currently really in the folds there. Coco Latte battling for a lead lap spot. There's Caddy King and Mizzou. They're both falling back. 3 wide there. Every spot for drivers like the 99 needing every last position they can get. If this race goes green all the way, it will be a pretty insane one for the crews there, getting the cars back out there. Let's see. 19 on the lead lap. The 14, the 78, they're both side by side. Honestly, for Mizzou, it's just kind of open prey for his playoff hopes. It seems like the leader has kind of gotten out of traffic, mainly because what's ahead of him is running away from him, and what's behind him isn't really catching up that much. The 66 of fucking Ringo dude in second place, just very far away, especially with the lap time slowing down. It really doesn't really close the gap. Toad Warrior is cleared out to third. Kind of trying to get the 35 of Jake back there. Brogan's fallen to fifth. RS Fast 11, Born Ready, Seto are all there battling for some spots around each other. Just kind of doing the busy work till we get to a second wave of pit stops. That seems to be the case. Oh, around goes Seto. RS dumps the 24. And we're under caution. Oh, Seto got hit. Seto got hit. And I think it was a 17 of Zentz. We were looking to see if a caution came out, but when it did, it got worse. Yeah, I mean, it's as simple as day. RS Fast 11 just gets underneath the 24 and just turns her. Nothing really Seto did wrong. Just maybe could have gone a little higher there, but it just kind of is a bit of a racing deal here. And Zentz just hits the 24 back into the grass. Tank Gunner gets by. I think everybody does a job getting through here. I mean, it's high, low, high, low, high, low. Everybody does a job. Look at them. Just kind of splitting the difference here, and that gets Zentz and Seto off the track there. So the 01 of Coco Latte stayed on the lead lap. That'll be 18 drivers on the lead lap. KSS stayed on the lead lap. Cody Goforth stayed on the lead lap. Team Duke did. These are drivers coming down pit road. Now, it'll be interesting to see what the game does because of how they pit. They might not. Will they be on the lead lap? I don't know. Because of they chose to pit then, they're going to be in front of the leader, but not like contending here, I don't think. So we'll see what happens. I don't think they'll wave them by. So a bit of a misplay here. I think these drivers, they took the yellow, but they chose to pit. I don't blame them, but at the same time, it really was a mistiming on their part. So really, we're only going to end up with about 10 drivers on the lead lap, 16 if you count those sitting in front of Tiger Man. Seto and Zentz are out of the race for crash damage. And that just puts the top 10, that's Tiger Man, Ringo, Jake, Toad, Brogan, Ben, Bourne, RS, CS, and Frosty Wusky. Now, everybody's all pitted up, and they're double file, so we'll see if any anarchy throws a wrench into the race here. I think there's plenty of drivers down there who also could try to get back on the lead lap here. We'll see. Green's back out. Plenty of drivers looking to get back. KSS up the track. The 44. Oh, they're jockeying for position. They're beating and banging with the leader. Tiger Man trying to see through. He gets low. Drivers up high. How many drivers can in that number 6 lap? Tiger Man slicing through. Oh, there's still 3 wide back there. And plenty of lap traffic all throughout. A 45 of Cody Goforth is learning on the fly that high side is not your friend. On the short run, at least. Look at the 35 of Jake. He's somewhere. Oh, but 31 almost lost control there. It's going to be a bit of a sprint now. One driver who is not liking the restarts here, Ben McDonald, is dropping back with Born Ready. They're back at the back, but that's still about only 10 drivers here who really have it there. Canadian Lux making the most of this opportunity. The Puff is running there. Mizzou's having a good run. Both Angel Mafia and Eric Monaco are both fighting with each other for 11th here. Hyperdrive still several laps down, but out front, out here. And the battles continue on. Let's take a look back here. RS Fast and 11. They're squeezing them out down the back, going into 3. It's crazy that Toad Warrior all the way to 4th, but there's still plenty of traffic surrounding this team. Disappointing day for Cody Goforth, it seems. Kind of running top 20, trending in that direction. Now he finds himself in 31st place, pretty far back. Ringo settling 3rd, not really able to make up too much ground. But 35 probably has the best chance to knock Tiger Man off the lead here. With diminishing laps, it seems as though the 6 is just having to hold out to survive. Team Duke trying to get past the 6. Needs a better day than this, but just can't seem to get by. Racing fans back there. Nothing's really gone the way of the 88 this season. A few top 5s here and there, but that's not nearly enough to be a big playoff contender. Toad Warrior battling CS for a spot here. And with Ringo up there, Toad Warrior can realistically try and fight for 3rd among the lappers here. Oh, the 45. Goforth around. That's not how he wanted to end his day. Caution. Caution? Hello. All right. Yeah, that just happened. A very interesting no call here from Tower, but I guess they're just not gonna call this one out. It was the 45 got spun by Krugmeyer through the corner, and the big stack up RBV and Landon really getting into that one as well. Oh, and now caution's out. Oh, yeah, more drivers wrecked. All right, we have time to unpack this now. Oh, it was a big wreck. It was a big wreck. All right. Where do we start? All right, I have an idea where to start. Let's figure out what this dirt is. That was RBV. Okay, so that was the 87 on the damaged line. I believe. Let's watch Esri here. Team Duke brings it in pit road. I think he may have had a mechanical issue. Oh, Esri just takes Racer and sends him into the 4. RS is Fastlane 11's in it. Frosty Wusky. Star, Born Ready does a great job slowing down several drivers with minor damage. I got stuck on the banking there. What happened to Team Duke? We have so much to unpack. Oh. Jake just pit maneuvered Team Duke for no reason. Like, goddamn. Jake just turns Duke down the banking. 88 is involved in that one. Gets hit by KSS. Like, there is so many layers to this shit. Yeah, Jake just turned him. All right. Let me back it up on the 45s incident here because yeah, we're trying to find out everything here. Good fucking God, so much happened. All right. So the go forth incident was because the 45 tried to get down low, was probably not one to hit the 19, but the 60 didn't agree with that. RBV gets in it, and then there goes Landon as well. I'm just trying to build a timeline of events here. Next up is Team Duke racing around 1 lap down. The second place car of Jake just turns the 88. The 35 gets damaged. The 88 gets damaged. The 44 gets damaged as well. All right. And then the final incident was, you see the 1 of Esri. Now going down the front stretch, he just hooks it right. Maybe, not sure if Ben got into the back of him, but that starts a reaction with the 4, the 12, the 21, the 41. So all of that just happened. All right. I don't even have time to show off any pit stops that may have happened. Just, all right, we're already at the 1 to go because we spent so much time dissecting what the fuck just happened. All right. We got 14 cars in the lead lap back to Tank Gunner. I said Tank Gunner. Yeah, Tank Gunner's there. Coco Latte's there. Mizzou, Angel Madfia, and Eric Monaco can battle for a top 10. And that means that drivers out of the race include the 88, the 87. Everyone else is on track somewhere. We've lost our minds tonight, boys. Canadian Lux ready to take the green as those on the bottom are trying to get their lap back. The 9 looking to race his way back in the lead lap. Here we go. The 35 of Jake looking to make this happen. Not on the outside. Oh, bit 3 wide here. Toad Warrior looking for a spot. Through the middle. Tiger Man running away with this one so far. The double file restarts really ramping up in intensity. Brogan on the low side looking for spots late in this going here. Yeah, look out. They are hot on it. Everybody flying down the straights. One final time. We'll have a shot that's still, but now we'll keep an eye on them. About a dozen laps to go. I think they've kind of trying to nurse their tires around. They definitely can make it to the end without pitting. It's just going to be slowing the pace down. Born Ready, kind of in this fight for a top 10, just kind of glad to walk away with one after everything he's seen. The 19 team, one of those drivers who's concerned, but can be reassured if they can finish strong here. Top 10 battle between Tank Gunner, Angel Madfia. Maybe not a top 10 that the 99 wanted, but they're just trying to keep the 3 at bay. Angel and Eric, both close to each other on track. They have been battling hard for this Rookie of the Year award, and both of them are trying to keep up with each other. But the 3 getting by on the low side here. Coco Latte might be getting a bit impatient with Tank Gunner. The spots here are just every last bit they can get their hands on. Tiger Man has lapped everybody. He's cleared out to the front with no signs of stopping. Mizzou out back, last car in the lead lap. That's the 1 lap down cars go back to 34th. Kind of an island there. Running with this one. Toad Warriors taking 3rd pretty convincingly. Brogan and Ringo round out top 5. Let's go back to those midfield battles here, because there's a lot of drivers in a pretty confined space. Tank Gunner approaching RS Fast in 11. That would be for 9th. Watching it here, we're within 7 to go, so if we want to have a late race restart, then now would be the time for a caution. A little bit later, we'd run out of time. Kyle D up top, KSS middle. That one racer is just kind of riding around looking to drive up the middle just to put an end to this underwhelming day. Tank Gunner's falling back, but it got a run on the high side. Could try and take a top 10 from Eric Monaco. He's still riding all the way up there trying to make that work, but Tank Gunner just does not have the consistency he needs. He's all the way up there. Might just drop a spot to the 01 instead. Oh no, this time the launch works. But this time the 3 is more than clear here. Ben McDonald in 8th. That's with the CS Fast in 11 in the 11. At this point, it's just kind of nearing the end here. Just try to scrape together a couple more spots before it's over. As we see Tank Gunner mercilessly scraping the wall down. Not what you want to see from the 42 team. Angel Madfia taking the honors of being the last car in the lead lap, it seems. He's got his hands full behind him battling. 2 to go for Tiger Man. Oh, they're going really slow now. The 6 will definitely take the white flag. This time by. Looks like it's going to be a convincing win. Battle's back there for final moment. But the 6 will get his second win of the season at Rockingham. What a mixed bag this race was. Brogan gets for third. Toad's fourth. Ringo rounds out top 5. Some drivers had a good day, others certainly didn't. Let's take a look at the final results here. Another one of those races where we got plenty of lappers due to some interesting moments. That is all we have for this race. We'll see you next time. Take care.